Hey guys, Twisterduck here, and in today's video I want to talk about my thoughts and concerns about Destiny 2. To start off with, I have some good things I would like to point out. Visually, the game looks really good. Destiny 1 always looked good, but Destiny 2 looks amazing, especially on PC. The PvE that it looks like we're going to get looks way better than anything we got in Destiny 1. I really like how in the little bit that they did show us that we're actually getting to interact with people that we usually just saw in the tower that just gave us bounties to do. I really like how we're actually getting to almost kind of like fight alongside of them, it looks like, and actually talk to them while we're in our missions and actually see them. That's a really good step in the right direction, and hopefully the rest of the missions in Destiny 2 are like the ones they showed us. Also, the patrol worlds seem a lot better. I mean, patrol was just kind of something that you did to get materials, and even then it wasn't really much. But it looks like the patrol in Destiny 2 is going to have like these special places to go and explore, and then we're going to have like maybe like even hidden missions and stuff like that as we explore the worlds, which is really cool. I'm really looking forward to just, exploring the world, and who knows what you may find. Also, it looks like they're adding in like secret locations that they'll just randomly pop up, and you can get special rewards from them, which is really cool. And also the treasure hunt maps, that stuff looks really cool also. Now all that seems great and all, but unfortunately there's some concerns I have after what they've showed us. No 60 frames per second on console. That's a big problem. It's 2017 and almost every game releases at 60 FPS. Now I understand that they wanted the game to visually look good, and I watched the interview where they said we just couldn't run them on the current systems. And I'm kind of wondering if that is really true or not, because I know the PlayStation Pro and the Xbox One X at least are extremely capable of running a lot of stuff and running at 60 FPS. So not really understanding that. It almost felt like they just opted to have 4K resolution instead of 60 frames per second, which I feel like most people aren't even going to have the option for 4K, so to me it doesn't make sense. But I know it's what they wanted, and I can't do anything about it now. I just hope that in the future they don't do that again, but it is what it is now. Another thing I noticed that was really concerning, because this is something that they could fix right now if it becomes a big problem, and that is there is no ranked play currently at launch. That's a big problem. Destiny's been out for 3 years. It's not like Overwatch whenever they didn't have ranked play. Overwatch was a new game, a new franchise. Destiny's been out for 3 years, and they're going to say that they don't have ranked play at the start? Okay, I'll be fine with that if maybe they said, well, in 2 months, 3 months, there will be ranked play. But they didn't. All they basically said is there'll be some kind of ranked alternative, if not ranked play. Ranked alternative? Does that mean they're just going to say Trials is the ranked gameplay? I don't think that's going to cut it. Looks like they made the game more competitive oriented with making the Crucible 4v4 in every game mode. And now they're going to say they have no 60 FPS on console and there's no ranked play? Really, Bungie? Really? That's stuff that the community has asked for since Destiny came out, and then you're going to say that you're not going to do it? To me, that's a big problem. And it almost looks like they could care less what the community thinks when they do that. I know they care what the community thinks, but that's the way it comes across, and that does not look good for them. I really hope that they really do implement ranked play at some point, because I feel like that's a big problem. Then the next thing I wanted to talk about is in Destiny 2. I don't understand that. I know, like, in Destiny 1, private matches are percent of the Destiny population, which is extremely low, but I feel like if they're going to make a game that's going to be more competitive, you have to have private matches at the start so people can scrim and run tournaments. Like, you have to have that, and they're going to take it away after community wanted it for so long. they're going to take away private matches in Destiny 2. Why? You added them in Rise of Iron, which was great. People loved having a private match option there if they wanted to use it. And now in Destiny 2, you're not going to have one? I don't understand why they wouldn't put one in there. I know it's probably not easy to do, but still, like, they've been working on Destiny 2. I know as soon as Destiny 1 launched, Destiny 2 was being worked on. So I don't understand why there is no private matches. And that is really concerning. And especially, all this stuff kind of deals with the PvP aspect, which most people play the game for PvE, and I understand that. But you also have, I'm going to say, about a quarter to a third of the population that really cares about PvP. And you're going to make all these changes for PvE. That's great and wonderful, but then you're not going to do anything to help PvE? Really? And they even made changes in PvE to help PvP, like, changing the way the weapons work. Is in you have like a primary as your primary, then you have like a secondary primary, and then you have like the power weapons, which is like your snipers and rocket launchers. So I don't understand why they would change that to help PvP, but then not add these other things. To me, that makes no sense. So hopefully Bungie fixes some of these things that are still possible to fix, and hopefully they start listening to the community about these things, because I know there's a lot of people upset about these same things I talked about, and hopefully they fix them or do something to help with the problem. But anyway, that is all I have to talk about concerning Destiny 2. I think it will be a great game, and I have no doubt that some of the stuff will get fixed. It's just concerning that they haven't talked about it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and this has been Twisterduck.